Race Weekend is brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology.
After legs of competing under super hot and dusty conditions, racers, newbies and veterans alike, found the going challenging and yet perhaps more fun, competing in inclement weather. Up next, Race Weekend covers Leg 4 of the 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series.
Another race display here at the Pradera Verde in Lubao, Pampanga for rounds 6 and 7 of the Philippine Rallycross Series. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa. Let's go check it out. Summer has ended as we return to the dirt racing course in Pradera Verde in Pampanga for rounds 6 and 7 of the 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series. It's no longer as hot and dusty as it was in the first 5 rounds of this year's Rallycross season. The rains have come, and if some expected inclement weather to severely dampen enthusiasm for racing in the dirt, the turnout was surprising.
For this leg, which is round 6, I'm quite surprised with the turnout due to we couldn't predict if the weather would be good or bad, no. But so far, I mean, people from who joined the past rounds are back here, no, and basically they're here and they're more ready for this type of track, no. Before they came in here clueless, but now the new guys are basically like ready to bang it out there with the old guys.
The day started with a relatively dry track and with skies threatening a downpour. Organizers moved to quickly get the drivers competing in various groups to get their practice runs in and then their timed runs. The more experienced competitors know it is important to get one clean but quick run around the course and set at least one good competitive time before going all out to record faster times. Others, the more daring ones, want to set the time to beat during their first times around the course before other cars and drivers begin tearing up the track and making for more difficult surface conditions. But it must be said that Philippine Rallycross rules that drivers record 3 timed runs, and then adding up their 2 best times to determine their standings on the timesheets. And it's one of the challenges of Rallycross events. Constantly changing track conditions and intermittent rains only add to the challenge, as drivers found out in this leg of the Rallycross season. I'm here with the main man behind the Philippine Rallycross Series, Mr. Olson Camacho. Hi, Olson. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
First off, can you explain to the viewers or kung paano ba nakahandle ng mga participants ngayon yung race since wet and dry, umuulan pero umaaraw din?
Actually yan yung yan talaga yung challenge ng Rallycross, or especially yung dirt sport or dirt event. Natitrain sila na ma-handle. Nag-iiba every time, nag-iiba yung condition niya, nag-iiba yung surface. But doon sila natitrain unti-unti. Siyempre, back off sila ng konti, pero hanggang sa ipupush ulit nila to the limit. But very nice training ground talaga siya, para dyan sa ganyang condition na hindi palaging yun lang.
Ano ba yung advantages ng dry sa wet? Meaning, is it more difficult for the racers to handle the course if it's wet or if it's dry?
Yeah, good question. Yung mas mahirap talaga yung sobrang wet. Kasi sa dirt, hindi siya maganda yung sobrang tuyo, hindi rin maganda yung sobrang basa. But itong condition na to ngayon is very perfect condition. Number 1, hindi siya maalikabok masyado. Number 2, eksakto lang yung mix ng tubig dun sa lupa. So, napakaganda ng condition. Pero talagang pag sobra siyang basa, sobra din siyang dulas. So, para kang nakatungtong sa ice na doon. Masyado siyang madulas. So, yun nga yung nagiging training ground talaga, na napakagandang training ground na matutunan mo yung madulas, biglang mawawala yung dulas. So, nag-iiba-iba yung surf, yung feeling mo sa auto.
Among the young drivers who took the conservative approach was Tiger Espino, second in the point standings in Group 1 heading into the latest leg of the competition.
We acted very quickly because we didn't want to have the rain come really strong so that the track would be super slippery. So we ran our first 2 Group 1 runs within like maybe 30 minutes. And they were both fast. They were both really fast and really good. So the car's running really well. Everything's fine. The tires are new. Everything just feels better than before. No, I've been driving rather conservatively. I haven't been full power all the time, even though it's possible, and I think we'd make a lot of time up doing it, but we just don't want to push the car too much so that no accidents happen.
The rainy conditions may have helped Tiger Espino. After playing second fiddle to Giancarlo Pelayo in Group 1 in the past few rounds, he finally beat his tormentor, ending up first in the group in round 6 and in the nighttime round 7. Meanwhile, newbies Ren Couture and Mark Mendoza had a baptism of fire, or more accurately, a baptism of rain showers, learning to compete in rallycross in changing conditions from dry to wet.
It's my first time, so there's a lot of learnings. Track today is, I think, extremes. Earlier it was dry. Now, as you can see, because of the rain, it's like a different track again.
But the newbies found they could trust the veterans to help them take on and complete a challenging course in different conditions and have fun along the way.
A great experience. Sobrang different yung vibe nila. Sobrang welcoming naman yung group.
Yeah, same. The tight turns. A big help from sa mga advice ng mga mentors. Sila Tito Denny. They advised us what to do, so we're just doing what they tell us, then getting the feel of it, adjusting, then I hope mas better yung mga runs. Actually, today nangyari lahat ng coaching. So, as we were setting up early in the morning, yun lang, konting talks and konting advices, tips. So from there, just apply it and learn from the track.
Mark Mendoza did well enough in Group 2 to finish 6th and earn 6 points in round 6. Does he plan to be back at Pradera Verde in the next leg?
Next leg, oo. Na-expect, enjoy lang. Fun lang.
Two other relatively newcomers to Rallycross also enjoyed the changing conditions of Leg 4 of the 2018 Rallycross season.
It was kind of fun and a little bit challenging. The first time I came out, it was dry conditions, so there was grip. And then the second run it started to rain a little bit, and strangely there was more grip but with just damp conditions. And then it rained some more in my third run, and then it was not grippy anymore and it was slippery, and I was sideways going up the bridge.
Noong una, okay naman yung takbo. Tapos yun nga, nung biglang umulan, parang hirap na rin kontrolin ng kotse. Ngayon, sumampa ako dun sa gulong. Kaya nung next run, nagbagal na para safe.
Both Easy Ligaya and Gerald Lim competed in Group 4, Easy ending up with 7th in the timesheets. Gerald doing good enough to finish 3rd in round 6. Easy did better in round 7, climbing to 5th while Gerald maintained his place in 3rd. At the end of Leg 4, it was Louis Camacho who topped Group 2 and Group 4 in round 6. Mondi Mapilis topped Group 3 in the same round. Egay Ortiz was the only one who set an aggregate time in the 4-wheel drive class. Carlos Anton was fastest in the open class, while Osamu Yamada continued to dominate the UV class. In the nighttime round 7, it was essentially the same result. Tiger Espino topping Group 1. Louis Camacho is fastest in both Groups 2 and 4. Mondi Mapilis is quickest in Group 3, and Carlos Anton besting Kiano Dominado in the open class. And that concludes another coverage of the 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series. This is Ray Louis Gamboa. Be sure to check us out every week for more motorsports highlights.
Many of the Rallycross newbies are turning into regulars with each holding of the Dirt Racing Challenge at the Pradera Verde in Lubao, Pampanga. To them, it may be more fun doing it in the dirt.
This week's feature on Race Weekend has been brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology. These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.